I'm Tushar Ojha, DevEx at Subsocial. At Subsocial, we make building Web3 social apps easy. So in this particular conversation, I'm going to share you how you can easily get started and build awesome Web3 social apps using Subsocial. But let's address the problem first. Behind me, you can see of the two big examples that the problems and the world we live in. For example, Russia banning social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram for all of their citizens, and this is a very big problem if you think of as a user. Similarly, Facebook, it's a point that Facebook also encourages hate speech to get more engagement, to get more watch time, and make you so that you can watch their platforms and spend time on their platforms. Similarly, Instagrams and other platforms also do this. And this is a big problem if you think of. And at Subsocial, we want to address this. And what we say is that social media today is broken. One of the problems is deplatforming, for example. In 2020, Twitter suspended over 1 million accounts. And if you think of, like, you tweet about this conference today, you tweet about how is it going, and imagine tomorrow you wake up and you have no followers, your tweets are gone, and you are left empty-handed. The other issue is manipulation. So today, Twitter open sourced their algorithms, but what about other social medias and how these actually work? And if you, I'm pretty sure you will find problems with these algorithms, and you are not choosing what type of content you want to see. And you are forced with some feed of data that you have to consume. And this is not in your control too. Similarly, big organizations can control over smaller organizations over social media and can take them down. And exploitation is a very big example if you talk about any YouTubers in the house. YouTube takes over 45% of cut of all the ad revenue that you generate. So it's your content, your audience, they are watching it, but still YouTube as a platform takes it. And if you imagine you are having it like your livelihood depends on YouTube, then if they ban you from the platform, you cannot do anything. And the content, like censorship, is what we have seen a lot of times, that not just the governments, but also the platforms have rules of censorship which are not very transparent and changing over time, and your data is being shared without your consent. So if this all problems exist today in the market, then is there a really solution possible for reaching out and solving these problems? And I think, yes, freedom of speech is actually possible. There's a way that which we can regain the control. We can have a digital identity where we all have a personal network. We can remove the middleman or these platforms that we see today, like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. And without these middlemen also, like from these platforms, we can have a custom view of what content you want to see, how you want to engage with people, and you are directly connected one-on-one. There is no one in between. If I want to talk to someone with off stage, I don't want anyone else listening to me. So the true on-chain experience would be something like you have your profile on the platform, you have your keys, and to those keys, the content is attached, and it is censorship resistant. No one can take it down. And also, like your monetization access, like you can choose which form of monetization you want, and open social graph. That means if YouTube bans you today, on which your livelihood maybe depends, you can take your audience to a new platform. You won't lose the number of subscribers you have. You won't lose the content and the feeds which you have generated over time. And there's a digital footprint which have been created for you all. So at Subsocial, we are a very developer-focused ecosystem. We care that you can build awesome Web3 social apps with ease using a Subsocial technologies like JS SDK, GraphQL, and a simple starter kit to get started. Our developer tools include GraphQL and a playground, which makes it much more easier for you to get started. And if you look at it today, if you want to build an awesome Web3 social app, these are the popular technologies which we all know and we use to do it. And similarly, we are no different. You, of course, need to learn all these problems, all these languages, and to get started. But actually, we figured it out. No need to learn Solidity. You are just good with Rust and JavaScript. But let's take one more step. No need to learn Rust. You are just good with JavaScript. So what I'm trying to say is that with just JavaScript, you can use Subsocial, a blockchain that is designed specifically for building social media, right with you, and you can do awesome things. And you can build your favorite dApp which you want to build. So here is a demo of a playground. With just 3 lines of code, I am able to run it in a browser, and I'm able to get the data from the blockchain. I can read it, I can change it, and I can engage with it with a simple 3-line, 4-line codes. So this is how powerful a technology stack is. Similarly, This is also very flexible and extensible protocol. That means you can choose which social primitives you like out of a technology. Maybe you want to build a feature where comments and posts and reactions would be there, or you want some features to be profiles or social spaces. So you can choose all of that, and there are awesome dApps built on top of us. For example, FriendTube is a YouTube-like a video sharing platform where you get to own your content. Substrate Stack Exchange is also built on top of us, like this one, and where you can ask questions, get rewarded for that. And Polkadot is our own app where you can see the potential of our technology in general. But there is still one problem if we think about. Web3 social is also not very cool. It takes a lot of time to even do a simple transaction. It takes a lot of time to react and engage with your friends. It requires a lot of extensions, onboarding friction is there. So at Subsocial, we envision to solve Web3 social as well, and introducing to you for the very first time Grill Chat. Grill Chat is a decentralized social media app like Telegram, how you engage, and a chatting platform in which there is a real-time chat experience with all of you. We are introducing it in front of you for the very first time. And there is just 2 seconds of block time. That means when you send a message, it's right there on IPFS and Subsocial blockchain. There is no need for token for your users. There is no need of any extension required, and it is fully decentralized. Sounds amazing? But Subsocial, we also envision that this is all good, but it should be extensible. It should be usable. So you can add on to any of the dApp you like. It's an open source project. You can add, for example, Z guys can add it to their dApp for allowing people to engage and chat about the betting systems or how people bet. Also, Singular as an NFT marketplace can have it so that people can talk about and negotiate about different NFTs on their platform live, and it will boost up their community engagement live on the platforms, because today dApps mostly suffer through less community engagement on their websites. So join me live. Scan this QR code. We have created a special community for you. For .India attendees, just join this QR code, and you will be able to try the Grill app live right now, and you can engage and send a message. I'd love to collaborate and talk off stage about it and engage. And the T-shirt you see, Subsocial logo with it, I have a couple of them. I'll love to giving out. Just share your feedback about the app, and this is the link to the open source project. So these all things include our vision, how we want the decentralized social media to be. We want it to be robust. We want it to be, the power should be in your control, and a smooth onboarding experience is our utmost priority. So thank you, everyone, for being there, listening to me, and I would really appreciate your time. Just scan the QR code. Let's talk off stage. If you have anything we can discuss about and chat. So thanks, everyone.